All right, guys, let's talk winter benchmark. So, great physical fitness test. The first thing you want to do is make sure that your initials are on the board. All of your exercises are going to be on the left-hand side. So as you get done all of your exercises, you're going to make sure that you add up all of your totals, and the final score is what you enter into Zen Planner. So, first test is the beep test. Beep test is a cardio test, and you have to make sure that you keep up with the pace of the beeps, okay? When you're done, when you can't keep up anymore, you're gonna come over to this sheet, you're gonna find your level. So let's just say you finished up at level 6.6. So right here, go down below that, your total is 47. So what you would do is you would put 47 right here, like that. Okay, that's your first score, right, for your beep test. Then you're going to be going on to your strength test. They're 2-minute strength tests. We have push-ups, squats, pull-ups, and sit-ups, okay? You're going to be on a 2-minute clock, and we'll kind of teach you how that works. First, before we do that, if you've never done a beep test before, you have to do the squat thrust version first, okay? So that is first and foremost. If you've done it before and you want to opt out, you can always do that, but you have to do it on a bike or a rower or a ski erg, okay? So we have these handy dandy pace charts, okay? So for instance, on the ski erg, the level is going to give you a total distance and the pace, okay? It's going to be your split time. Now, if you get up to, let's call it level 7, whatever it might be, if you get to 7.8 or 7.7 or whatever, your score is going to be right here. So that's your pace. If you can't keep up with that pace anymore for the beeps, then you're going to take that score and plug that in. Same thing, beep test right here, okay? So I hope that makes sense. Let's actually talk about how this is going to get done in person, right, with the clocks. So there's 2 clocks. We're going to have the beep test clock, which is up there. We also have the 2-minute clock, which is going to be in the back and also in the front. Now, when you get started, we're going to start with a 10-second countdown, and then you're going to hear the 3 beeps and then go. So on the squat thrust, we'll show you actually the form on the squat thrust. Now your squat thrust is going to be 2 squat thrusts for every beep, all right? So form standards for that, make sure that you get your hands down on the ground, kick your legs all the way back. When you bring them back up, over top, clap, and you're done. So let me have a couple of demos, just so. Easy, right? No problem. All right, so we're going to start the clock as well as the 2-minute timer. Now, when this one starts counting down, really important point here is that if you finish the beep test, you can't keep up with the beeps anymore. If you finish with over 1 minute to spare on that clock right there, you're going to have the remaining amount of time to rest up before you're required, really, to start your first strength test. If it's below the 1 minute mark, you have the rest of that, let's call it 50 seconds, plus another 2 minutes to rest. So it's advantageous for you to make sure that you make it to 59 seconds or below. Otherwise, you're going to have a shortened rest cycle. All right? So we'll get this thing started so you can kind of see what it looks like, and then we'll go from there. All right? So here it comes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. So 2 squat thrusts for every beep. In the beginning, it's actually going to be really long with your beeps, but you're going to want to hear that beep happen right there. 2 more squat thrusts. Let's go another one. All right. 2 squat thrusts. He's a little gassed, so he's out, right? So we can see that level is 1.3 that he successfully completed, so he's not at 1.4. Now on the clock, it was 1:30. Let's call it 1:30 with the amount of time that was left, right? So that means that he's going to have to start the next strength test as soon as that clock hits 0. Now we have an identical clock in the front room as well. So once you're done, you're going to have whatever the remaining time is. In this case, it's 1 minute and 7 seconds to go over to the board, find your score, put the score down, and get ready for your first strength test. Now the strength test doesn't matter which one you choose. It could be whatever order you want it to be in. Everybody else is going to stay back here. They're going to be doing beep tests, or they might be in the front room doing the beep test. Doesn't matter. You're not going to be in the same pattern as everybody else. You're going to be doing everything at your own pace, okay? So we have about 40 seconds to go, and we're going to start with, what do you want to start with?
Let's go push-ups.
All right, so we're gonna do push-ups. So with the push-ups, standards here, you gotta make sure that your sternum hits the plate, okay? That's the main thing. Chin's gonna stay up nice and high. Everything's gonna be a nice straight plank. And we have about 25 seconds to get it going. So you're gonna do the maximum number of push-ups that you can in 2 minutes. That's gonna be the next entry on that board, okay? So about 15 seconds left. So in this case, obviously you're gonna wanna get yourself all prepped, all set, all ready to go. And in 10 seconds, we're gonna get started. And here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Notice how he is perfectly straight. We're gonna find out exactly how many he can do in 2 minutes here.
No, we're not.
All right, maybe not. Let's just say that his total number here, that's good. I'm not gonna put you through the paces. So maybe his total number, right, was, let's call it 77, right? 77 push-ups. I think that's pretty solid. 100 push-ups maybe, whatever that is. Yeah, we're gonna put that up on the board, okay? So let's say that it's already done, right? So the whole 2 minutes is already passed, and right now he's on a rest period of 1 minute and 24 seconds left. So that rest period is always on a 2-minute rolling clock. So you're gonna do the 2-minute strength test, 2 minutes of rest, 2-minute strength test, 2-minute rest, okay? Until you get all 4 strength tests done. So let's say we have 1 minute and 10 seconds left until we're starting the next one. In this case, pull-ups, right? Not too many people can actually touch the pull-up bar from the ground, but we're gonna start that way. All right, so form standards for your pull-ups. You wanna make sure that you are not pulling up off of the box, okay? So you're gonna step off into a dead hang. This is crazy. That's ridiculous, right? All right, so you gotta make sure that as you do your pull-up, you're from a dead hang, okay, not jumping from the box. You're gonna come all the way up, chin all the way up to the bar, and yep, you can still do a pull-up. That's good? All right, cool. All right, thank you. So that's the way your pull-up is gonna be working. Obviously, once you get to the failure, don't try and get partial reps, just wait. So there's gonna be a lot of gap room in your 2 minutes, the strength testing side. So we'll go over the scoring. So for guys, I believe it's 4 points for every pull-up. And for ladies, it's 8 points, okay? And as you have to use bands, we're gonna have a chart there handy so that you can see how many points you get. So you're just gonna add up your total score for the pull-ups, and then you're gonna put that onto the board as well, all right? Now, next one is going to be oh yeah, he picked up a 10 kilo, yep, that was sneaky. So, ladies, you have a 10 kilo version of the bag. Gentlemen, you have a 20 kilo version of the bag. Now obviously you don't have to do that. We have a 75-pound version if you're feeling particularly frisky. You can also do this just with your body weight, okay? So it's not a big deal, whatever you need to, but that's the way that it's prescribed for you. 10 kilo versus 20. So the way this converts over into pounds, we've always used pounds in the past. It's about 45 pounds for a 20 kilo bag, about 22 pounds for a 10 kilo bag. All right, so form standards. If you are extraordinarily tall, okay, we're going to have some plates that we're going to stack up here on the box so that your femurs get to about parallel with the floor, okay? So, as you come down, you're going to want to make sure that butt touches and then you back up again. You got to make sure that the feet stay nice and flat and you're coming up all the way at the top. Make sure that the knees get nice and straight as well, all right? So you're getting as many reps as you can. Thank you. In 2 minutes, right? So you can just add that up and put that on for your next entry. And the last one is going to be your sit-ups, right? So arms are going to be across the chest. You're going to come all the way out to the knees, touch the elbows to the knees, come down, make sure that the shoulders go all the way back, and you're good to go. Same thing there. You're basically trying to get the most amount of repetitions you can in 2 minutes. So once we get that, then you're going to add up your entire score. So your strength test take about, 16 minutes? 16 minutes plus whatever you do in the beep test. So for an average person, figure about 25 to 30 minutes plus the explanation time. So figure you're gonna be here maybe about 30 minutes, possibly even longer. If you've done this before, you might be looking at a 40-minute workout, okay? So just keep that in mind. But otherwise, if you have any questions, feel free to ask us. But that's the basic gist of it all. All right? Thanks, guys. Good luck.